Now Kaku actually came between Boruto and Unuki while they tried to leave and go back to the cave, which means that Kaku is actually wanting to fight Boruto, which he actually wants to take him alive with them and also bring back Unuki back to the Hidden Stone Village, which Kaku using his Mud Waltz Jutsu on Boruto, but he actually dodged it, which he also using the Atomic Decimation Jutsu on Boruto, the same one that Unuki used when we actually knew that Sarada, Inojin, and Cho-Cho knows that he and Shigadai haven't returned, so they actually left to find them, only to find Akatsuki actually came, but he was injured when we actually last saw him with Komaharu. But then they actually decide to help him out. But then we actually see Boruto and Kaku still fighting, which they saw the explosion. So they told Inojin to take him back to the cave while they actually helped Boruto out. And they came to his aid. Meanwhile, back at the village, Lord Ko told the Akutas to capture more hostages while Shikadai is actually climbing up to the Tsuchikage office to make a phone call back to the Hidden Leaf, which Shikamaru actually picked up the phone and actually listened to his son's message about what's happening and actually gave him advice of what's going on before a Akuta actually spotted him and alerted back to Lord Ko, which he actually had just in the last second to make his escape. And Lord Ko destroyed the phone, meaning that Shikadai is actually still in the village while he sends the Akutas to find him. Meanwhile, Naruto, along with Kakashi and Tsunade, actually heard about what Shikadai actually said about the situation that is happening, in which they are in shock that Unuki was responsible for this, which they're actually getting ready to ask the feudal lords about all of this. Meanwhile, Boruto, Sarada, and Cho-Cho are still battling Lord Ko when Sarada using her Sharingan to figure out Kaku's weakness, in which every time he uses that jutsu, it makes him weaker every 30 seconds. So they actually have a chance to defeat him, with she using her Great Fireball Jutsu on Kaku. But then he actually emerged, even though that bandage almost falling off his face. He actually still using the same jutsu, but firing rampantly all over. Meanwhile, back at the cave, we saw Inojin playing with Akun until Kirawa actually attacking it, but then Inoji is defending it while she's using her Genjutsu on him. Meanwhile, Kaku is still using that jutsu again to defeat them, but then he actually got Boruto trapped and using a giant atomic decimation jutsu on Boruto. But all of a sudden, he actually stopped, and his body was so cracked up that he was useless, and he actually when defeated, which we knew that he actually has no will because he's a fabrication, in which they actually won that battle, but they're going to take Unuki with them to the cave. But Inujin actually appeared and pulled a kunai on Boruto, and the Agotas, including Akatsuki, actually appeared, which means that Inujin is under Kira's jutsu. So now they're going to battle her as well. So that's actually one of the fabrications defeated. Now they're going to take out another one, which is Kirawa. So I just wonder how they're going to defeat her and her Genjutsu. Her Genjutsu. So I cannot wait for the next episode next weekend for it. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Advocate here saying sign out. Laters, and have a Merry Christmas.